Sitter her sammen med kaptein Rob Kramars. Vi ute og fisker permit på Flatston ute på Florida Keys. Og dette ikke noe som helt vanlig for oss nordmenn, men det mange som går og tenker på å reise hit. So if you're a Scandinavian, and it's winter and it's cold and you're dreaming about fly fishing and you want to go again, what should you think about when you go for tropical fishing, like flats fishing like this for the first time?
The best bit of advice I would give is to practice. Practice accuracy. Doesn't matter distance, just practice accuracy. If your fly is 3 feet off, a meter off, it's no good. It has to be where it needs to be, and the guide will tell you where it needs to be.
Yeah, because when you're casting for permits, you really need the fly to land within the fish view of field.
A 5 foot circle from the body, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet is the best object you could cast at.
Yeah.
Even if a fish is going away and you throw it short and he hears something, 9 times out of 10 they'll at least turn around and look.
Yeah.
So if you could get it within 5 feet of a target, then just condense it. Now 3 feet, because sometimes the fish is actually feeding in the bottom.
Yeah.
He's surrounded by mud. You actually might have to hit that fish.
Yeah.
And what he'll do is he'll come out of the mud and start doing circles around it, searching. And then the next thing you know, your fly's there. So he's going to eat what he heard. Sometimes you scare them. You're too accurate and they spook. That's the mystique of a permit, though.
Yeah.
That's what people come down and fish 100 days a year just to catch one.
Yeah.
It's a disease. It's a big, bad disease of permit fishing. Flats fishing altogether is great. But when you want to go to the dark side, go permit fishing. It'll really twist you.
Ja. Og for dere som ikke vet hva en permit for noe, så har jeg bildet av den her. Other than that, equipment. What kind of equipment do you need?
You need a good drag.
Yeah.
And all your more expensive rods and reels, they're bulletproof.
Yeah.
Do you need one that's expensive? No. You need a quality rod that you're capable of casting at least 50 feet. If you're accurate there, fine. If you got a rod, 9 weights on calm days, 10 weights on windy days. Sometimes you have to go to an 11 weight. Those are very, very rare conditions.
Yeah.
It's the right fly selection, being in the right location, and feeling comfortable standing there when a fish of a lifetime is swimming at you.
And keep him calm.
And staying calm. Before you cast, take a deep breath, relax, it's just a fish. But in the back of your mind, you know it's a permit. It's not just a fish.
I've heard stories about people spending $20,000, $30,000 before they catch the first permit. I hope that's not going to happen to me.
Well, let's hope it doesn't, but I wouldn't mind making that kind of money. You ask me if I know the fish by name. Yeah, I do. And it's cocksucker, motherfucker, dirtbag, jerk off, fuck face, fuck stick, whatever you want to call them. It's totally up to you.
We also fish for sea trout in saltwater, and we use shrimp imitation. What kind of imitations and what are we looking for here?
I tend to have a little bit of everything, between some of them minnows, some of them crabs, some of them shrimp. Here, for example, might be something you guys use,
yeah,
or something similar to it.
It's very similar to what we use.
And I like to use them when they're in big groups of big schools of fish or larger fish.
Yeah.
I go by the adage of elephants eat peanuts.
Yeah.
Big fish, big bait. Yeah, I understand that. I get that, and sometimes it's true. But 9 times out of 10, they're going to eat something that size, and you're talking about a 30-pound fish eating that.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, I do have bulkier flies, just the profile alone.
Yeah.
But notice eye size.
Yeah, they're heavy.
A permit is to me, it's the most skittish fish there is out here. And you wouldn't expect eyes of that size and a fly of that size to be able to land softly. Flies.
Because you need that soft landing, because it splashes, you're scared of fish.
In the windy conditions, it doesn't matter.
No.
I mean, windy like this, you get one that drop in super heavy.
Yeah.
They are an aggressive feeder when they're actively feeding. They will charge a bait. They aren't scared. So the faster that bait dives to the bottom, the less time they have to think about looking at it and seeing what it is and thinking, oh, maybe I'll eat it. They just see something go straight to the bottom, they're coming over to investigate. Now you have that on your side. As soon as you get that reaction, now either A, you do make a retrieve, or you just sit and wait for them to eat it.
Yeah.
We took the advantage this morning, throwing at the fish, stripping in, and we got him to react on the strip.
Yeah.
But by the time he reacted, he was too close to the boat, saw us, and off he went.
Yeah.
It happens. It's gonna happen, so accept it.
Yeah.
Just go on, go to the next fish.
Eat it up.
Don't get engrossed with it, because it's gonna happen.
Right on.
But I think now with the tide getting ready to fall, I think we're gonna switch out flies,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna throw on
Crabs.
one of the crab patterns. I think I'm gonna go with a little bit tanner. I might go. We're gonna start with the white.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with the white crab. Go.
We saw a couple of fish today, and I was a bit blown away. They were pretty big. What size permit did you see out there?
This time of year is the time you're going to find your larger permit on the flats.
Yeah.
Cooler water. They can sustain differences in temperature drop and come right back up onto the flats. You're going to see anywhere from 15 pounds to 35 and up. The 25-pound fish off of these flats is a big fish.
Yeah.
I've caught 40-pounders here.
One thing caught me a bit by surprise the first time I went flat fishing. I'm from Norway. We used to walking along the bank, by ourselves, all quiet, doing some casting. Now we got this guide standing behind you. Not only behind you, he's above you as well, telling you, "Hey, left on to the right, that's where to go." And that stressful factor it really made my casting a lot worse.
The other bit of advice is listen and obey. You might only see 5 fish all day,
Yeah.
but it only takes one to make you happy.
Yeah.
So don't get all upset because it's just that one. Oh man, we missed it. Damn it. Oh, this is. There's no reason to. I'm more stressed all day than you are when it comes time to cast at a fish.
Yeah.
Because it's my ass on the line.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here. You're fishing with me. I need to put you on fish.
Yeah.
And when I don't see them, that's when my elevation starts going. But when I do see them, all right, calm down, take a breath, relax, make an accurate presentation. If he doesn't eat it, on to the next fish.
Yeah. So a good day out permit fishing is one fish.
A good day is catching one fish.
A marvelous day is 2.
A marvelous day is one fish. You'll remember the first permit you ever caught.
Yeah.
And I can drive from here 15 minutes and show you exactly where I caught mine, what fly I caught it on, what tide it was, what the water temperatures were, how cloudy it was, who I was fishing with, what day, what minute. That's what this fish does. You will remember it.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life. I mean, do you remember your first trout you ever caught?
Oh,
your
yeah.
first grayling?
Oh yeah.
You'll never forget this.